Custom animal work is one that we need to be really careful on. There have been some recent changes due to recent incidences that have been in the news, and so there's a major crackdown and tightening of what's going on as far as custom animal work, and we need your guys' help, because as fiscal staff, we don't know exactly what might fall into this category, so we need the help of the researchers to alert us that what we're looking at is possibly custom animal work and may need review by Animal Care Committee. Things like custom antibodies, gene targeting, knockout mice, cross-breeding agreements, etc., will all need Animal Care Committee review and approval. This approval process takes a significant amount of time, so we need to allow a minimum of 8 weeks or more, depending on complexity of the project, for it to go through this review and approval.
Is there a way to get a rush on something? Like an expedited approval?
Not that I'm aware of. So we just need to plan ahead on all of these kinds of projects. We also need to be absolutely certain that you absolutely do not have the vendor start the project until we have received approval from Animal Care Committee, because we could be in some major hot water, or the researcher could end up being on the hook for the cost of the project out of their own pocket if it can't get approved.
But if they're not allowed to start the work, and it takes a couple weeks for them it takes some weeks to do the custom, and it takes 8 weeks to get the approval, then maybe my grant's going to be done.
Well, that's why we need to start the approval process seriously far in advance. One of the things that you need to include for the approval process is provide a complete and detailed scope of work. One of the other things that they look at is that they look at the budget that you're using, and they confirm the budget and the protocol to ensure that subcontracting of the animal work to an outside source is allowable by that budget. There are several other types of purchases which require prior approval or review. Things like unpreserved animal organs or tissue now require prior approval from EH&S's occupational safety nurse to ensure safe handling, storage, and disposal. Things like unpreserved human tissues as well. Infected blood, tissue, and animals require special handling and approvals from various UW offices, so allow sufficient lead time. Some types of things even require review by Homeland Security or the CDC. Certain equipment types also require EH&S approval prior to purchase, such as autoclaves, biosafety cabinets, fume hoods, etc. And here's a link to the list of items at EH&S. Lab animal equipment. This is a good source that one of the buyers in purchasing provided me with a link to look up various types of lab animal equipment to research all your various options that might be available to you.